What would it take to turn a dead, frozen planet into a living city? Mars has no breathable air, no oceans, no global magnetic field. And yet, SpaceX believes humans can live there permanently. Not just astronauts, not just scientists, but families, workers, entire communities. Today, we explore how SpaceX plans to build the first city on Mars, step by step. So, why Mars? Among all the celestial bodies, it's our most realistic option for human settlement, beyond Earth. For starters, a Martian day is 24.6 hours long, almost identical to our own. This is a huge advantage for our biological clocks. We know that water ice exists just beneath the surface, a critical resource for survival. The gravity, about 38% of Earth's, is strong enough to prevent the severe health issues associated with long-term spaceflight. And, relatively speaking, it's close. All this has led Elon Musk to a simple but incredibly bold goal: make humanity a multi-planet species. In his vision, Mars isn't just a backup plan in case something goes wrong on Earth, it's our second home. At the very center of this grand plan is Starship. It is the key to everything. Starship is a marvel of engineering. It's fully reusable, which dramatically cuts the cost of space travel. It's designed to carry over 100 people per flight, along with all the cargo they need. And most importantly, it's designed to land on Mars and then return to Earth. SpaceX plans to launch hundreds of these ships in convoys during the Mars transfer windows, which occur every 26 months when the planets are closest. Each ship will be packed with people, food, machines, power systems, and construction equipment. You see, Starship isn't just a spacecraft. It's the entire supply chain, the cosmic moving truck for humanity's expansion. Now, the first Martian city won't look anything like the cities we know. It will begin as a stark, functional survival base. The earliest habitats will likely be a mix of pressurized modules brought from Earth, inflatable living spaces that expand upon arrival, and structures built underground for protection. Why underground? The Martian surface is a harsh place. It's bombarded with intense radiation from space because the planet lacks a strong magnetic field. It experiences extreme temperature swings and is prone to planet-engulfing dust storms. Living just a few feet below the surface provides a natural, effective shield against all of these dangers. Survival comes first. To truly thrive on Mars, nothing can be wasted. This is where in situ resource utilization, or ISRU, comes in. It's a fancy term for a simple, brilliant idea: living off the land. SpaceX's plan hinges on using Martian resources. This means machines will drill down and extract water ice from the soil. That water can then be split into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is for breathing, and the hydrogen, combined with carbon dioxide from the thin Martian atmosphere, can be used to create methane fuel. This process, called the Sabatier reaction, is the game changer. It allows Starship to refuel on Mars for its return trip to Earth. This means no fuel needs to be sent from Earth for the journey home, making the entire venture self-sustaining. Of course, a city needs a massive amount of energy. On Mars, that power will primarily come from the sun. Imagine vast solar farms stretching across the red landscape, soaking up every bit of sunlight. This energy will be stored in massive battery systems to provide power through the night and during dust storms. Speaking of dust storms, they can block sunlight for weeks, so the power grid must be incredibly redundant reliable, and, most importantly, repairable by the people living there. Small, portable nuclear reactors might also be used as a backup or primary power source in some areas. On Mars, a reliable energy supply isn't just a convenience, it's a matter of life and death. Transporting heavy building materials from Earth is simply too expensive and impractical. So the plan is to build with what's already there, Martian regolith, which is the planet's soil and dust. Early pioneers will become Martian masons. Future construction could involve massive 3D printers, using regolith mixed with polymers to print entire structures. They could bake the soil into bricks, just like ancient civilizations did here on Earth. We might see large domes built and then reinforced with layers of local materials. Over time, the temporary shelters will be replaced by permanent architecture. This is the moment a small outpost truly begins to evolve into a city. And a city must be able to feed itself. The first food systems will be high-tech and carefully controlled. Think hydroponic farms, where plants are grown in nutrient-rich water without soil, all inside sealed, controlled environment greenhouses. Every drop of water and every nutrient will be recycled in a closed-loop system. The first Martian menus will likely feature hardy crops like potatoes, leafy greens, and grains that have been specially adapted to grow in low-gravity conditions. Life on Mars won't be a walk in the park, but it will be recognizably human. A rhythm of work, sleep, community, and yes, even homegrown meals. Over decades, as the systems become more robust, the population will grow. From a few dozen pioneers to hundreds, and then thousands of residents. The city's infrastructure will expand to match. Schools will be built for the first children born on Mars. Advanced medical facilities will be needed. Manufacturing plants will spring up to produce tools and spare parts on site. Research centers will study the unique Martian environment. At some point, Mars will start to produce goods or data that are valuable back on Earth, making it economically independent. That's the critical turning point when it stops being a dependent colony and becomes a true, self-sufficient city. A Martian city also raises profound new questions. Who governs it? What laws should apply? How does democracy function when communications with Earth have a time delay of up to 20 minutes? Elon Musk has famously suggested that Mars should govern itself through direct democracy, free from earthly politics. The colonists themselves would decide their own future. This would mark the birth of the first off-world civilization in human history, a truly new branch of the human family tree. Building a city on Mars is no longer the stuff of science fiction. It is a monumental challenge of engineering, logistics, and raw survival. But it is also a challenge driven by a powerful vision. SpaceX's plan is audacious, and it won't be easy. There will be setbacks. But if they succeed, humanity will have taken its first real step toward becoming a multi-planetary species. We will no longer be a species confined to just one world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more explorations into our incredible future.